Well, hello, and thanks for tuning in here on this Tuesday for Spotlight. Now, we're going to get to our first guest in just a few moments. Before we begin, we want to thank all of you for tuning in, those of you watching both on air and online, and encourage you to really participate in this conversation with our guests as we talk about the rising cost of insurance. For those of you who are watching at home, you can enter and be involved in the conversation by scanning this QR code that you see in the corner of your screen. We'll be moderating comments throughout our show and integrating them within our questions. You can also enter your questions on our Facebook page at Hawaii News Now.
Yeah, we've got a great panel for you today with Insurance Commissioner Gordon Ito, along with House Speaker Scott Saiki. But our first guest is really an expert in this field. She's been working in the world of insurance for many, many years. The owner and president of Insurance Associates since 1975, Sue Savio, is here with us today. Her agency really specializes in helping insurance condominiums find their insurance townhouses and community associations. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And on a personal level, you also are on several condo boards as well. So I love that you come at it with all of this knowledge.
Well, I'm here to help.
And we need a lot of help. So tell us a little bit what is happening specifically in the condo insurance market and why owners are starting to see these rates go up.
Well, I think you have to understand that America had 28 catastrophes last year in 2023. And the reinsurers who pay all those claims, roughly $145 billion, basically are the same carriers that reinsure our insurance companies here. So the rates, when Lahaina brought us front and center, the reinsurers realized they had raised the rates in America, a contingent in America, but they had not raised Hawaii's rates. So with Lahaina, all of a sudden our rates are going up, and they went up greatly. The reinsurance contracts were signed in the first quarter of 2024, and the rates not only doubled and tripled, and we are basically seeing a 300 to 500% increase on the average.
300 to 500%.
On the average.
And just for our viewers, we're talking about two different kinds of insurance. And for those of you at home, if you own a condo, you know that you have your personal insurance on your unit itself, but there is a master policy for the building. So Sue, what are we talking about, the individual or the master or both?
We're talking about both, but not as bad for both. But on the master policy, that's the one that insures the building. Everybody pays for it in their maintenance fees. Those rates have gone up greatly, okay? And for wood frame or steel frame or hollow tile, more so than for the concrete structures. Of course, the concrete structures have other issues going on, but basically, concrete structures are seeing maybe a 200 to 200% increase. Wood frame, steel frame, hollow tile, the others are probably seeing somewhere between 300 to 500% increase. And unfortunately, some people are seeing even more. It depends upon the types of claims, what you've done to maintain your building. So all of these are factors, but the biggest factor, of course, is the cost of reinsurance. Now, on the HO6, the personal policy, which is called an HO6, Homeowners Form 6, you're seeing maybe an increase of 20 to 70%, much less. My own homeowners came in at a 33% increase. I figured out how much my company got as a raise, as an increase from the insurance commissioner's office. And those rates are, allowed by the insurance commissioner. He allowed them to, with all the losses in Lahaina, he allowed the companies to increase rates. And that's fine. We expect that to happen. We just didn't realize that the cost for the actual structures was going to be such a large increase. And maybe we should have realized because of what's been going on in Florida and California all these years, but we sort of been always under the wire. And then all of a sudden to have it just not go 100%, but to go 300% or 500%, it's frightening. And it's frightening for the owners because all of a sudden, especially if you're young and you just bought in, or if you're old and you've retired, all of a sudden you've got a set income, or you were just making it with the mortgage to get into your first place, and now we're going to charge you 300, 400, 500 more a month, strictly because of insurance. It is frightening.
And is there a difference between when we're talking about this master insurance that covers the entire building, specifically with hurricane insurance? There's different types, of course, of insurance. Which ones are we seeing a more significant rise in, and why are we seeing such a vast difference when it comes to those policies?
Okay, well, we're seeing the master policy, what it is called the master policy, we're seeing the rise there because even though it was a fire that hit Lahaina, the reinsurers still consider Hawaii to be a hurricane state. So for us, it's our hurricane premiums that's going up, but it's still the property premium. So whether it's a fire or a hurricane, we're seeing that's where our premium is going up. So, and there's nothing, we can do about it, because 30 years ago we did have a hurricane, and possibly we're going to have another one at some point in time. So we are a hurricane state, not like Florida, but we still do have issues with it. And so to the reinsurers, they're going to charge us not as much as they charge Florida, but they're going to charge us more than we have been paying, which before Lahaina, we were probably 30 to 40% lower in fees, costs, than any of those mainland states.
Wow.